Today we're going to be looking at the RVing lifestyle, particularly the full-time RVing. That is, people who live in their RVs permanently because they either lost their house, lost their job, don't make enough money, they're underemployed maybe. I'm actually going to go look at an RV right now to show you guys what it's like, and I'm going to talk about the cost and what it entails, and I'm gonna go over some ideas I have of putting solar panels on it and all that kind of stuff to show you guys that it really is doable. Right now I don't have the money, but I'm kind of like trying to get myself excited for it. You see I'm riding my bike right now to go and look at this RV because I can't even afford to drive, but I'm looking at a $10,000 RV, go figure. But I just want to get excited about something, have a goal. I really am tired of living in a dining room. And there's my RV. We're gonna go look at that one because I like that one. Well, it looks like they're closed, so I'm gonna go look at some other RVs at this other RV lot down the street. Alright, and here we go. Sort of kind of similar to the one I want. Got a pretty sizable kitchen in this one. Well, here it is. Wouldn't it be great if I could film all my new episodes of Brian's Insights out of one of these? Be a little change of pace, don't you think? So what I want to talk about is, with exploding homelessness, basically, people are getting laid off. They're falling behind on their mortgages, they're falling behind on their rent, they're losing everything. People are having to live in the street, live in their car, live with family, do whatever they gotta do. Well, the thing is, I'm living with family right now. I'm living in a 10x5 dining room, which, on one hand, I got a lot to be grateful for, because had it not been for family, I could be out in the street. But, I don't even have my own room, and, it's just, everything is really difficult because, in a 10x5 space, I've got a twin-size bed, computer desk, some plastic drawers, and I'm already like cramped already just from those things, and I don't have like my own like I don't have any privacy. Like, I don't have like walls or a door or anything, and like if like people call me on the phone and there's a TV blasting 10 feet behind me, or I just don't want to bother people in the house, I usually don't answer. And all my friends are like, oh, I called you like 20 times, how come you don't pick up the phone? And I'm like, dude, I live in a dining room. And it's funny because like a week later, 2 weeks later, another friend will be like trying to call, and I keep having to remind everyone, like, I live in a dining room. Like, do you not? Well, I guess it's hard for people to understand who don't live my situation. I don't know, I guess that's the only way to put it, because everyone seems to forget the fact that I live in a dining room. So I've been looking into alternatives, specifically affordable alternatives. This right here isn't exactly affordable right now. As I just said, as I was riding my bike out here, that yeah, I'm still sweaty from that too, by the way. Yeah, I can't even afford to fix up and drive my car that's older than me, and yet here I am sitting in, well, it's more expensive than the one I want. This one's probably like, oh, I don't know, 20 grand, 30 grand. I really don't know. This is actually an RV rental place,
I'm just kind of borrowing one of the RVs right now just to kind of like show you guys and talk about what I want to do. So yeah, as far as that goes, um, so it's not affordable to me right now, but you know, sitting at home in the dining room all day, every day, not being able to afford to go out, do anything, no routine, no job, nothing. Just sitting there all the time, it's easy to get very depressed and very unmotivated. And in my case, since I've been living in poverty for the majority of my life, um, I really don't know what is like out there. Like I don't even know like what it's like to live with money. All I see, all I wake up to every morning is a dining room and my same depressing life. So I decided to get out, do a little something different, look into RVs. I wanted to physically sit in one to get the experience, know how it feels, and to get me excited to like remind me that there's more in the world than living in the dining room. It's I guess you really kind of have to be in my situation to fully understand what I'm saying right here, but you know you just like the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and everything goes wrong, and you're just sitting there, you're just like, well, like what's out there for me, you know there- you just, it's so easy to fall in that trap of depression. And so I decided, well, I'm gonna go and see what it's like to live with money, or some money. But here's the thing though, because this will allow me to live independently. I'll have my own private space, I'll have my own kitchen, bathroom, all that fun stuff. And even though it costs a lot of money initially, in the long run, compared to renting an apartment somewhere, or I'm not even going to say buy a house, because but even just renting an apartment somewhere, compare the costs to owning one of these. If you own one of these, you own it flat out. Even if you go and buy a house and you pay it off, like say, it's pretty rare these days, but let's say like you get a house and you actually do manage to pay it off in this economy, because maybe you just got lucky. But if you lose your job later on down the road and you fall behind on taxes, guess what? It's not really your house. It's not ever really your house. But when you get one of these, it's your house. Yes, you can get tickets, you can get towed, but you just got to be careful about those sort of things. You got to do research online, what kind of places to park. I've heard you can park at Walmart. Well, I've heard Walmart allows overnight. I think some people stay there longer than overnight. I don't know, but you just got to be careful and know like where you can move and this and that. And well, talking about moving, here's another benefit of it, because since the economy is just so shitty right now and there's just no jobs anywhere, and like I was just talking about in my most recent unemployment rant video, how everybody just tells me, you got to move somewhere else, man. You got to move. You got to move. You got to move. And I'm like, well, how? I don't have money. How am I gonna move? But if I have one of these, moving is as easy as starting the key and moving your whole house. You don't have to pack up. Your only moving expense is gas and all that stuff. Yeah, but it's a lot easier to travel. And if you find work in some city and it's only a little temporary gig, which a lot of in today's economy, a lot of jobs are just little temporary gigs. You can't even find anything stable anymore. So if I find a little work somewhere, I work like 2-3 months and then it dies off and there's just nothing else in the area, well, guess what? I just drive somewhere else. Drive to another town, drive to another state even. Drive to Canada. No, I don't know if I'll drive to Canada. I don't know. I don't really want to go too far away, because I still want to be able to be connected with family and friends and this and that, and still come back and visit. But you know, it's freedom, it's mobility, it's your own place, and it's very, compared to having an apartment, it's very inexpensive. I was watching some videos on YouTube, George for Titles videos, RV living, and he was talking with Badfinger, I think his name is, and he was he bought an RV. I think it was like 26 footer for like $5,000, something like that. And I'm like, wow, that's really great. And he like goes out and he has like a little series of videos, and they go out together, and I forget where it was. They found like some kind of like state park area or something. I really don't know. I forget. But it was some place that you go to, and there's like water. It's somewhere in California here. I live in Southern California, for those of you who don't know. Pretty close to Los Angeles. So they go out to this place, and there's water hookups, there's electricity, and there's a place to dump your tanks full of toilet water and all that nasty stuff. Based on what he was saying, you can live somewhere for between $5 to $7 a day, which actually is more than what it costs to live in a dining room right now, because it's free. But you know, there's advantages, you know, so that's motivation for me. You know, I'm trying to get myself motivated to try to do everything I can, you know, and even if I can't afford, like temporarily for a little while I'm still looking for something, if I can't afford to park at some designated area with water and electricity hookups, I want to put solar panels on the roof. I've seen other people do it. They put like a couple solar panels. I don't know how many will fit on one of these, but I want to actually try to fit as many as I can on it. I want to put more than a couple on there. People put like 200 watts worth of solar panels on the roof. I want to see if I can go like 300, 400, 500 watts, you know. I just want to like cover the roof, and maybe make them like adjustable so they can like, you know, like they'll be laying flat like this, but if the sun's like up over here, I want to have like some kind of system where I can like make them tilt like that, or if the sun's back there, I'll make them come back down and then tilt up that way. I don't know. I know it's gonna cost money, but I plan to do a lot of the work myself, and should save a lot of money by doing that. And then I would also go around and change all of the interior lighting to LEDs, which are much more power efficient. And you know, I already know how to live on very little to no money and income, so it's not like, you know, and plus I'm very inventive and creative, and I'm a problem solver, out of the box thinker and all this and that. So you know, I taught myself how to build computers, edit video like you guys are watching right now. You know, all these videos on my channel, by the way, I learned how to do video editing on my own. I know how to do a lot of stuff, and basically what I'm trying to say, I don't want to ramble on and get off topic here, but anyway, you know, I could see myself making it, you know, like I can get my own power, water, I don't know, I'll try to figure out how to plan my trips so I can pick up enough water and plan how much I'm going to be drinking and all this and that. But basically what I'm saying is it's doable. I just need some money to start with, because you know, these things aren't free. You know, I really wish they were, or else I'd jump on one. As always, I always have a PayPal donation link on the bottom of the description box and on my channel. I'm getting a little bit sick here, by the way. So there you have it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video, and go check out my other videos. Check out my unemployment rant videos. Oh, and something I wanted to say about those is, if you just watch one of them and then like as soon as you finish watching one, then you want to go into the comments and like give me a suggestion like, oh, why don't you try Walmart? Walmart's got to be hiring. Seriously, go and look at my other videos.